Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so please have a seat. Miss Anna, here. Dito pa ako. Sa gitna daw ako. Here. Okay, before I start, I want to know amongst the audience, sinong taga-FEU dito? Sino? Meron? Meron pala. Mamimigay ako ng 5,000 pesos. Joke lang. Wala? Okay. Sinong taga PUP? Okay. Sino ang computer science na course? Anong Tara bro. Dito ka, pumunta ka sa harapan. Gamer ka ba? Okay.
For fun,
For fun. O, di ba? Hindi rocket science yung tanong.
what games do you play?
I play Roblox, Rocket League, Crossfire, Counter-Strike, any po.
Marami daw. Okay bro, para sa'yo. Yung mic? Yung bag. Congratulations. What's your name?
Ezekiel po.
Ezekiel. Easy. Okay, easy. Okay. Mabilis lang to guys. Alam ko gusto niyong maglaro. Pero bakit dalawa yung mic ko? Alright. So, sino na ba ang naka-attend ng CCE dito? Anyone who's familiar? I know, right? Okay, so I'm Sandra. I'm part of the Converge team. You've seen the presentation earlier by our CEO, Sir JB Aguilar. And of course, my boss, the head of marketing, is Orange. So later on, watch out. Kasi may tanong ako sa'yo. I still have one back here. Alright, so, maiinit pala dito. Sandali lang. Okay, wait lang. So, with me here is Miss Anna
Hi,
from
Miss
Chad.
Anna.
Her position is very crucial in shaping the esports awareness.
talaga?
Crucial. Like your red here. Kahit na red team ka, we still love you. And of course, Benson here is the CEO of WPG. He heads the CCE. And of course, CCE is the only organization which is accredited by CHED to run esports tournament. Okay, my first question. Makinig kayo guys ha. Okay, let's start with you, Benson. Can you tell us again how CCE has grown over the years and what inspired its creation?
Sige, thank you, Sandra, for the question. So actually, CCE started with one of our WP gaming partner. I think if someone's familiar with Stanley Lau. So Stanley, he's the one who actually founded CCE back in 2021 during pandemic. Actually, his main motivation, when I talked to him and partnered with him, is because of his kids. Because his kids play sports and also plays a lot of gaming. But during that time, there's no physical activity. So he actually did think of creating something for the students because his friends and also the kids are also playing a lot. So there he was motivated to found CCE. So I met Stanley after a year after, and we actually did share a similar vision. So now WP Gaming is CCE is part of WP Gaming, and what I consider kasi as a success and growth, besides the metrics and numbers, is what we were able to develop was a trust from the community and be able to guide them and align more of our mission and vision as what CCE started with. Just to give everyone a introduction of myself, I've been in the gaming space for more than 13 years. And I've been from the start of cyber cafes to the major arenas. And I've seen the industries from the high end low. And there's a certain gap kasi talaga with the industry in terms of education. They're all focusing on the tournaments, but there's a wider definition of the gaming industry, and esports is just part of it, right? And I think it is a very good opportunity to be able to be at this position. Dahil, ayun nga, diba? Everyone's thinking of tournaments, but there's a lot more potential of the industry, and of course, we would like to share it with everyone, our expertise and our experiences.
That's very true. So, ano ko, to add to what Benson said, no? Dati kasi yung mga magulang natin, kakalaro mo yan eh. Diba? Parang they're not a believer of games. When you're playing games, parang, sorry for the word, salbahe ka ng estudyante. But now, we're trying to change that mindset. And with that, we're very thankful that Shed also supported that vision. So for Miss Anna, the same question with Benson. How did you guys conceive the idea with CCE?
Well, actually, as Benson said earlier, it started during the pandemic. So everybody was, sports was the first one that was affected during the COVID.
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of children diverting their attention to the computer. And when we all came back, of course, esports was one of the sports that Shen wanted to launch. And in fact, the first game that we had after pandemic was the friendship game. So, siguro ma'am, yun yung una kong question.
May question si Miss Anna.
Na may premyo ba to?
May premyo tayo.
So, baka sino ang nakasali dito ng Shen Friendship Games?
Meron ka ba?
Meron ba?
May premyo.
May premyo si Miss Anna.
Okay. But actually the very first Shed Friendship Games that Shed did, we included esports. And sa totoo lang ni Sandra, ang dami kong episode sa esports, how we really defended esports to be part of the sporting culture of tertiary. May mga times na nakakatanggap kami ng 888 from Malacanang. So they were asking us, why Shed is supporting this kind of game when it's supposed to be a parang bad game or something that's not really acceptable. But Shed was able to manage these issues because we believe that esports is sort of a mind game. It's not so physical like what we see the traditional sports, but it's still a sport. Okay? It's still a sport where people are competitive. Of course, it has a discipline in its own special way. So everything or every character or discipline that a traditional sport has, meron din yan ng esports. So we had a lot of sort of like parang defending esports talaga in the community, but hindi mapigilan yung pag-spread ng esports. And of course, let me take this opportunity, Miss Sandra, and the rest of the leadership of Converge, for really doing a great job for spreading esports specifically in tertiary or in the collegiate. Maraming salamat po for helping us to spread esports. You did a very good job for promoting not only sports but also a platform for these young athletes to develop character and sports education. So maraming salamat talaga, Converge.
Siyempre, hindi lang puro basketball, diba? Pinaparikin din na sa likod. So, I think yung sinasabi ni Miss Anna, na-realize ko din yun eh. Bakit puro na lang basketball yung nakikita natin? Puro volleyball. Not that I'm saying that it's a wrong game or hindi siya parang game, at least for the Philippines, diba? Sobrang love natin yung basketball. Pero, lahat ng nandito sa room, lahat tayo ay gamers in our own rights, right? Tama? Kahit naglalaro ka ng Candy Crashers, you are a gamer. Naglalaro ng Tetris, you're also a gamer. Naglalaro nung may bilog na pero may tubig sa loob, may gamer
Clash of
ka pa rin.
Clans.
Ano yan? Ano yan?
Clash of Clans. Para sa
Clash of Clans. LAN. Tatayo lang ako, mainit eh. Tatanong ako, sino dito ang naka-FiberX sa bahay? Sino? I just need one hand para mabigay ko itong ito. Sino naka-FiberX? Yung totoo. Kayo ka bro. Kayo ka brother. Ano ka? Kung may kukwento lang ako talaga, may kukwento lang ako. Tara. FiberX, anong plan mo? Anong plan mo?
Yung sir ko po.
FiberX, ano?
Sir, what's the FiberX?
Ano speed?
What's the speed? 1.5.
Okay, 1.5. 1.5 is 300 Mbps. Abangan nyo baka maging 500 Mbps pa yan. Okay, may kukwento ko mabilis lang. We're deep diving on the community, right? Kanina sinabi ng boss ko yung game changer internet plan. Alam niyo bakit nagawa yun? Kilala niyo ba si Doggy? Ako si Doggy, kilala niyo? Okay, alam niyo ba na sobrang kaibigan namin yun? Dahil sa kanya nagawa namin yung internet plan. So, yung internet plan namin, hindi lang namin yung kinirate ng sarili namin. It was co-created with you guys. So, community is a very crucial part of how we shape our programs. Same with Ched, same with WPG. We want you guys to be the co-builders of our story. Yung talaga, ultimately, ang goal talaga namin. We can't know everything in the future. But you guys are actually the ones who will unlock all of those possibilities. So, stay put, okay? The question is, both of you, Miss Anna and Denson, have been with us this is actually our third year, in our partnership. How do you think esports and technology are shaping today's students? Miss Anna.
Ako talaga. Alright, so, well, kanina, there were like people talking here. I'm not so familiar with them, but I'm sure there are good names in esports. And when they were talking, ni Sandra, medyo parang kinukurot-kurot yung puso ko because I am one of those guilty parents who they really wanted my kids to spend more of their time in the computer and gaming. So, pero alam mo, mapaglaro talaga ni Sandra ang tadhana because my eldest daughter, is a streamer. And kaya pala siya laging nagtatago sa kwarto because ayoko nga. Pero nung tinatawag na ako ng mga tao, anak ko pala si Selena. And ito sa kaniyo, mga ganyan. So, she's not here, but hopefully sana next time I can be with her to tell her that I've changed my mind. I'm now, but anyway, to make the story short, I was one of those guilty people. But then I realized that what are the qualities of these people who are engaged with esports? And I realized that they are good communicator. They can express themselves very well. And yun yung problema sometimes the big problem in our community now is when we don't talk to each other. The common problem of our community is when people do not talk to each other. So nagkakaroon tayo ng miscommunication and a lot of problems come in. With this changing world na pumapasok ng ating mga Gen Z or Gen A na nga, okay? So I'm very, very happy that with esports, the first thing that they learn is, effective communication. And they can express themselves. Like, nagugulat ako how my bunso would, communicate na hindi ko yun kaya. So, I think that's the first thing. And other discipline, akala ko walang discipline. But they also have their discipline na being courteous, being, a team player, and all of the things that I see as an athlete myself is the same things that I see with this player. So, ayaw ko na silang bigyan ng discrimination or whatever because they are the same. The same hard work that they put with the athletes who are into traditional are the same. Pareho lang sila. So, those were the days and I'm very happy that I was able to learn, I was able to explore through Converge and CCE na kung ano yung ganda no esports, in esports sector.
Thank you, Miss Anna. How about you, Benson?
I mean, for me, I believe to say the student phase is the discovery stage of every individual. So this is where you figure out what you want to do after college. And I think this is a very good opportunity kasi for us to be able to understand further, like what gaming industry or your whatever passion point that you have, and be able to understand what is the potential in the future. So what I can say, actually, I agree with Miss Anna's mentioned. It's not just about the fundamental skills of what you have, it's also about the values. We start with the values. Kasi if you have certain values of being open, you know, you're very interested to learn, then you figure out what you're really good at. So I think that's the first step of understanding towards to what path you want to take after college. So in regards to esports, gaming, technology, same values that we want to take. Kasi if you have the intent to really learn, then you will find a way to really, you know, discover, okay, where can I learn this best? And this is the perfect opportunity actually for a lot of students. Kasi from my experience way back, there's no mentor. Kasi we were like the pioneer of this, and we kind of gained more experiences. But now, students have more guidance, more mentors, more organizations and programs that they can join. That shapes up the whole passion, how to build your passion, and be able to actually further discover. So, you know, it's about values for me, that the technical skills is something that you can really learn. Then if you have a certain like guidance, like programs like what CC and Convert does as well.
So it's a balance of building the character, having the value, and of course, I think more importantly for the students here, self-awareness is a very underrated discussion. Hindi ba napapansin yun? Parang the times are changing. During the pandemic, ibang-iba yung how we see the world, right? After pandemic, we realized that a lot of things actually do really matter na napabayaan natin before. Okay, the last question. Para raffle na tayo agad. Because this is our year 3 of the partnership, Miss Anna and Benson. What do you think is, how does 2026 look like to you, to Benson, and to our partnership?
I think everyone here witnessed today that there is a new milestone that we've achieved. It's something that we're still starting, but it's something that's very exciting as well. Kasi for the past few years, we've been launching different programs under CCTV. We've launched our nationwide league. We had our road shows around different schools nationwide. And more than that, we actually did the first international immersion last year and continuously doing it this year and more forward. So I think there's a certain milestone that we already achieved. And 2026 is just exciting, you know. So we've never like start counting the industry, and we have this really see the potential. And next year, I think there's a lot more opportunities across the Philippines. So more metro cities, I think they deserve attention as well, because hindi naman sa Metro Manila, we always have these tournaments, these opportunities. But of course, other metro cities, the provincial areas, that's of course in partnership with CHED as well, identifying schools that we can actually encourage and enable. Kasi our goal is to enable one student at a time. And right now, what we're doing is always a good milestone in a starting point. Yeah, that's why this is where the X begins.
Makagawin talaga namin yun na. Miss Anna.
Okay, so ang last na question na to, di ba? Kasi hirap na hirap ako eh. Parang pang Miss Universe yung mga question. Okay, so, okay guys, I want you to give this moment for me, no? For my final answer. Sabi ni Benson, or question number 3 is, what is in store for 2026? So makikinig ang mga boss dito. Number 1, okay, in our part, we want to have more collaborations with partners, especially Converge. I hope that we can come up with a bigger partnership and program to propagate and promote more esports. Okay, not just as a game. Okay, level up na tayo. Okay, nandun na tayo sa game. Let's promote esports on the next level, not just as a sport, but as a character building platform and at the same time, a career pathway for all our collegiate students. So, let's find a way of how we can promote this game, not just as a game, but as a career path for everyone. And in our part, since SHED is the ones who are developing programs for sport, that is our role, to make sure that we will be able to come up with this program so that we can level up the esports industry, particularly in the tertiary level. Number two is we wanted to have more competitions. That is, sana po Converge, we can come up with a competition na talagang collegiate or university games that will be, what we call this, accredited or recognized by the Commission on Higher Education, which will include not only the people from Manila, but also the people from the 17 regions of our country, so that we can come up with the best of our esports. And finally, ang wish ko, ang nakikita ko sa 2026, sana yung esports, seryosohin na natin. Let's come up with a varsity program or a varsity team for every university. Bakit ni Sandra? Tinatanong ko si Benson, kasi ang question ko sana for the gift, my question actually for the little tokens that I asked from Miss Sandra is, kilala niyo ba yung athletic director ninyo? Sino nakakakilala? Sinong school ang nakakakilala ng athletic director nila? You can come up here. Miss Sandra has a token for you. Ayan. Tingnan natin. Miss Sandra, from what school are you?
From Leslie, the building.
Sino ang athletic director ng LP?
Si Sir Alan Laico.
Pwede. Alright, so kasi itatanong ko, nagpaalam ba kayo sa mga athletic directors ninyo at nandito kayo? Nag-CMO 63 ba kayo?
Opo, paalam kami.
Okay, so very good. So that's the reason why, Miss Sandra, I'm saying that for 2026, I hope that we'll take this sport seriously by coming up with a varsity program for you. Okay? But of course, if I say that, meron siyang corresponding responsibility. Kasi pag lalabas kayo, may CMO 63 kayo at saka kailangan magpaalam kayo sa athletic director ninyo. So, that's my wish and that's how I want the 2026 for the esports collegiate level.
So, it's a very, I would say, something that we've been trying to think, but you were able to articulate it better. So, I would say, if you guys were listening earlier, do you want to be part of the 10 Fiber X League Ambassador? If you want to be part of it, hindi malayong mangyari magkaroon din yung team yung mga universities natin. Because as we spread the awareness of esports, hindi na siya laro, it's a value, it's a character building sports. Like volleyball, basketball, and other any sports, it's equally important to have the same appreciation for esports as well. So I guess, we're gonna wrap up, Miss Anna, don't worry. So I just want to say that we have a lot of opportunities in the future. Sabi nga ni Benson kanina, we're enabling one student at a time. So you guys are the lucky ones. Lahat kayo nag-register, you guys are so brave. Because you know, kala namin babagyo today, and then we were kind of worried hindi kayo pupunta. But you guys are the best! Thank you so much for registering. Pero, hold on, we're gonna wrap up. We just want to thank you, Miss Anna, for always supporting us. Thank you you were always supporting the purple team, even if you're wearing red
I
ngayon.
was not informed.